My name is C. Flat, and I've been sitting on these thoughts for a while regarding the paint industry and the changes and the things I've experienced in the past 30 plus years when it comes to obviously the laws, the reformulations, all your current situations with the lack of material, making product, the outlaws, certain items. The basic fundamental part of it is color. Usually falls down on color. And that's the part that worries me right now, is that no one's being taught how to make colors anymore. You go to the big box stores, they know how to scan, put the can underneath, shoot it, shake it, and if it's wrong, they don't know. Go to corporate stores, they know how to maybe sell the sheens, they might know what it's for, but they don't know how to match colors anymore. I guess what I'm concerned about is the color industry. Back in the day when we had paint stores, back in the 80s, 90s, even early 2000s, you had a paint department and a decorating department in the same store. You had paint experts, you had color experts, and those designers or decorators that were trained to do that. Those people did this. They were trained by the factory, they were trained by reps, they were trained by they themselves would go out on jobs, even hang paper. They sold fabric, they sold wallpaper, they sold window treatments. I mean, decorators, actual decorators. And that's where that term, in my mind, comes from, decorators and designers. They don't do that anymore. You have people that go online and get a degree or they get some sort of certificate, and now they're a decorator. But they have no idea how to tint paint. They have no idea what colors go into what, the base systems, the color systems. They don't. They have no idea. So now you have years and years and years of training disappearing. Very few people can do this stuff anymore. And I know I sound dramatic, but this is what I do all day long. I mix paint, I match colors, I mix lacquer, I mix urethane enamels, stains, you name it, for spray, for roll-on, epoxies, whatever, in all types of different paint grade product. So when you have an industry that's relied on people who can make those colors work, and all those people are retiring or dying, who's training the next generation? Who's teaching these people? They're not. I'm in Florida. I'm one of only 2 or 3 people I know in northern Florida that do this stuff. In Northeast. I'm not saying there's nobody here, but I'm saying used to be one in every town. In Connecticut, there was a couple of guys in every town that could do this stuff. Now there's no one that's doing it anymore. We had people drive all the way from Yulee all the way to where we are in Jacksonville just to get a color right. They went to 5, 6 different stores. Nobody could do it. That's like going to 7 different mechanics and not being able to get your oil changed because they just didn't know how in that particular car. I don't know what's happening anymore. So my concern, what I'd like to do, this is my mission statement on this video, if anybody's watched it up until 4 minutes, that I, C. Flat, the Anti-Decorator, would like to start posting videos and explain to people how this stuff works, how the paint industry works, how just in general colors, matching, what decorators do know, what decorators don't know, what paint specialists do know, what paint specialists don't know, the stuff that isn't being trained anymore because paint stores are disappearing, big box stores are streamlining, and honestly the online format of colors is wrong. And if you don't believe me, go into your color section of any paint store or to any big box store, take a picture of a color and put that picture next to the actual color chip and you tell me they look the same. Most often they don't. And what you're seeing on your computer screen is not the same color that you see in real life. And that color you're looking at might be called blah 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 white, but if you look at that in real life, it doesn't look that way. And this is the misconception. This is what's happening now. People are seeing colors online, they love them, they download them, they print them, and you're using Pantone inks or you're using Kodak ink or what have you, and then that color doesn't look anything like the color does when it dries. And now you're matching that color. Or some guy who has no idea what he's doing is matching that color. It was never like this before. And a lot of paint companies think they're making it better by adding all of these other facets of color and blending. I worked for a company that started with a P, ended with a G. And we had a huge 15-foot color rack with a computer screen in the middle of it, and you could design your room. You could hit the buttons and pick all the colors and make that room look like. But if you picked the color chip up and put it next to that screen, it didn't look like that color. And you could do it all three colors. And I did that, showed my rep one day, and she almost was horrified. And this was back in 2015, 2014, maybe even earlier. Point being is the only way to see color is in person. The only way to match a color is by looking at it, picking it up, seeing it, and only true color guys who have been doing this for years, who understand color theory, they understand the color system that they're working with, they understand sheen levels and lighting, will be able to make those colors right or match them properly or know if that color was mixed properly. A lot of companies can't even duplicate their own color. You go to the orange big box store, and you're lucky you get the same color twice. It's gotten terrible, and this is an industry that I fell into by accident. I didn't expect to be a paint guy. I'm a carpenter, and I didn't expect to fall into the paint business at 19, but I did. And now it's all I seem to breathe and live and know, and it bothers me in such a way that I have to make a video and talk to people about it and see if anyone even cares, because most of you people probably don't care. But there's all kinds of videos out there teaching you how to cook and teaching you how to build a house and teaching you how to fix your bike and how to power wash, but I don't see a lot of videos of people telling you how the colors and the paint work and why things have gotten to where they are, or the guy that's willing to explain those things to you from pretty much from the 70s or 60s all the way till now. I am. So if you guys have any interest at all, I'm posting this video as soon as I'm done filming it. My name is C Flat. I'm an anti-decorator. I'll explain that to you some other time. But my concern is the paint industry's gone sideways. And whether this is going to fix it or not, I don't know. But I think people might have an interest. I think some of you guys out there, you're artisans and painters and finishers and coatings guys and lacquer guys and cabinet builders, and you might learn something, or you might not care, and I'll get no likes, I'll get no republishes, I'll get nothing, and this will be the last time you see me. You guys have a great weekend, and maybe I'll see you again.